My name is Vivi. I'm a TRiO student at BCC. People know me as Vivi wherever you go. I have been a TRiO student over 1 year, and I have been provided with many opportunities within this time. I started asking for support at TRiO. That's the way that I met them. And they helped me to reinforce my strength, to correct my flaws. It started very simple at the beginning, but then they identify details of my personality, my way to study, that they start to shape more, to craft it better, and they reinforce some sides of me that I even noticed that I had before. They helped me to build my confidence. It's the major point of TRiO. They helped me through that, and they provide me some opportunities that I could never mention. For instance, I started there, I started one class, English 102. It's literature, and it was my first time being exposed to that. And I learned of a poet that lives in New York, and he works as a professor in a university. And I thought, why not to contact him? I contacted him, and I asked if he would be willing to come to BCC. I talked to my professor, he talked to Kelly, one of the learner specialists right there, and she was so engaged in order to make it happen. That was not just surprised, but impressed, because they took something so personal from a student that merely a student, and she made it big to the point that he came. It was a huge event for the entire faculty members, professors, people was invited. And I was there, and I thought, how could they take into consideration a desire of a student in that way? And I was impressed by that, but no, not only these experiences. Another thing that I could mention is my major is health and science. And I'm switching that right now to humanities because my final goal is education. And I started to reflect about it and to question myself about my really desire when I was inside of the labs, talk with the learning specialists. And I noticed that I could do something else of my passion for learning than merely go to a place and stand all day. Okay, I would like that. Perhaps I would do it very well because it's just the way that I like to do things. But definitely I was passionate about something else, and they helped me to see this. Right now I'm switching it, as I mentioned, to humanities, and I'm really proud of this step and this decision I took actually, something that I'm learning right there too. And they make it important to me to look at myself and see what I want in terms of expanding my knowledge and learning. They not just take care of our needs as a student, academically speaking, but personally they care about us. For instance, they provided with opportunities for events like cultural events, sport events, sometimes tours in some universities and colleges in order to show us what we can do after BCC. So I think it's huge. I'm just mentioning a few of those things, but I would say that definitely is worthy of being a TRiO student. And I encourage students to learn about it, to ask people, to go there and ask the learning specialists how they could be there, what they could get out of the experience, and be embraced like really individual way, let's say that way. That's the way that I feel. When I'm there, I'm at home. I am Vivi, I am TRiO.